and their conquest would be far more difficult. So before striking with his armies, he used another weapon.
I should be on X-Files. I'm a reptile. What I spit is heat. I live in streets that pump more sand than Venice Beach. My fan base range from Spain out to Tennessee, Sicily, Italy, Nola, Pistol Pete. Mention me, you gon' be sleeping where the fishes be. Little Miss Thing gon' be missing for like 60 weeks. I flip your head back and reverse like a Missy beat. New strap.
Oh, nah, it ain't done yet. February 4th. They said the hardest thing to do in life is write a will.
Holla, what up, nigga?
Purchase your ticket to be in the building or catch it live on pay-per-view stream.
Propaganda barrage, to confuse, to make them lose faith, to divide and conquer.
Overall, now for everybody that had to wait, as far as the fans, RBE, you're on a bigger card now. You're on like the matchups on this card, you know, the eyes on this card. You know, I think it works for a lot of people, you know, minus all the people that lost all that pay-per-view money on Closure too. But but at the same time, this card is really, really crazy. And I'm just really, really looking forward to this. And I feel like if you guys didn't already have enough material to go crazy on each other before, you definitely now. Does anything change in your rounds leading into this one now? Or is it like the same? But what's the energy and the vibe towards K now, especially now you've seen the way that he reacted after the cancellation?
Yeah, after I saw how he reacted, man, I realized that like he's not really a dog. You know what I mean? Like I realized that he, like the immaturity and like just how he conducts himself. Like I realized he's more actually. Come here. He's more of a puppy, right? The dog. He's not a dog. He's a little puppy, a little cute. Say hi. So you know, I went out and I was like, I had my rounds and everything, and I was like, you know what? To get into the mind of a puppy, I need to be a puppy owner, you know? So yeah, for the last, you know, few days, me and little Charlie here, we've been getting to know each other. And, you know, I've just been kind of studying the ways of immature dogs that don't act like real dogs that maybe in the past just have been, you know how to pull a phone out? You don't know how to pull a phone out, do you? No. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
This got to be a first for prep, y'all. This got to be the first time.
You know, so that's kind of what I've added. You know, a little bit to the rapport is just kind of getting to know little puppies. You know, trying to get into the mind of a Bigg K.
Now, of course, you got the artistry level of things, but from that personal standpoint and that type of energy that's always in battle rap, whether it comes out in the form of aggression, whether it comes out in the form of angles, does that change? Does that elevate anything for you leading into February 4th?
No, not a whole lot. Like I said in the beginning, the promo that we did for Closure was like, I don't know Bigg K enough to know, like, to care personally. Like, I don't know him personally in a way that I dislike him, you know, like that, you know. My big thing with him has just kind of always just been battle rap, you know. Like he's had things to say about me. I've responded. He's not liked what I've responded with. He's, you know, said I was terrible and stuff like that. So I'm coming in, you know, to do what A-Ward does best, to be at the highest level of my performances, my bars, angles, and all that kind of stuff. But I try not to get too like personally attached to an opponent or whatever in like my preparation, because I just don't want it to skew what I'm known for doing and what I do well. So,
but as much as you avoid that personal side of things, is this your more or your most interpersonal or personal type of battle now at this point with all the history that y'all got?
Yeah. As of late, like I said, we talked about the Ilmac battle before. You know, the Ilmac battle was probably
before.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, just you know, in just maybe the back and forth, just the whole getting sick thing and the little, you know, 3, 4, 5 day week, you know, or 3, 4, 5 days that they went on about that, you know. Yeah, maybe you could say how he is, because, you know, I didn't have nothing with Reed, QB, you know, Red, like those are all peers that are just like, I respect their talent. You know, with Bigg K, it's like, to me, he hasn't been good since Adi Boom, you know, and he hasn't, put together 3 rounds in a RBE battle since Adi Boom that have impressed me at all. And even Adi Boom battle, I do think that he was strategic, thorough, and executed his angle well. But I did think that one of the rounds was spectacular, and the other 2 were just all right. So like the Ill Will battle that he had, back in the days, the Ill Mac, the different things like that. Like those are performances from him I really like, but I think he's just been very regular.
It's funny that you just brought up the Adi Boom battle. So I dropped the clip of me and Kay sitting down, and we was talking about the Tay Rock versus Kid Slade battle. Towards the end of that video, and I don't want either one of you guys to give up any of your secrets about February 4th, of course. We all want to come and be surprised and all that. And tactically, of course, you're not going to let your opponent know what's going on.
Yeah.
But he kind of alluded to possibly having something for you.
Yeah.
Could there be something out there on A-Ward that would shock the fans that maybe you're aware or not aware of? And of course, nobody's saying, hey, A-Ward, tell us the worst thing in your past right here on this interview for YouTube. I'm not saying that, but I don't know. The way that he said that, like, it was a little...
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a sinner. Like, I've sinned before. I don't know, man. But it's just funny because he thinks that people don't know Kenneth Barton either. People don't know who Kenneth Barton is. Nobody talked about, government name Kenneth Barton. And the way you're looking at me is it because you got to put it on the flights, And so he thinks that he's the only person that knows how to attack somebody. So one thing about Bigg K is all we know is that he battle raps and he's a nerd on Twitch, but he don't put himself out there. So that can go both ways, and we're going to find out February 4th.